And so, uh, they are part of my ministry, and thank you for being there. How many of you actually saw a sparrow? Maya.
Basta gamay na
Maya.
lang gam.
How is the size of the Maya?
Small size.
Small, diba? It's very small. If God's eye is on the sparrow, do you think God's eyes is not on you? How valuable are you to God? If the sparrow is too important for him, how about you? I love going to the park because every time I go to the park, I always see God. In every flower, in every blade of the grass, every leaf of the tree, and every, sa sun, even though gamay na siya, you can even see the shapes and the different shapes. And whenever you will walk, you will find even the steps of the birds, the footprints, okay? When you go, you can see God's power. Actually, I was asking God. I said, Lord, what message you want me to be reminded of? Last week, this week, I was told that there were people who committed suicide. One was a Korean lady. And then I was actually stunned. I was really burdened. Because I have people who are so special to me, who lost their children committing suicide. And it turned out that my passion, especially to the teenagers, really it's overflowing. That every teens that comes on my way is my responsibility. So actually what happened, the next day, I was told by Kyla that there is one girl who is graduating, broke the relationship with the boyfriend, and the boyfriend became the boyfriend of her best friend. And the girl committed suicide. And this is what I said. Kagwapo ba niya, mapakapatyan siya. But what happened? Why these people committed such act? The scripture reading. Okay. My people are too foolish that they don't know me. Hindi ako ha. God. Can you open your Bible? Jeremiah 4. Isaiah 4:22. Jeremiah 4:22. For my people are foolish, they know me not. They are stupid children. and have no understanding. They are shrewd to do evil, but to do good they do not know. How much I know our God. Do you really know your God? Do you know Him? Knowing is not only knowing. We need also to understand Him. My ways are higher than my ways. My thoughts are higher than your thoughts. Can you understand Him? We need to see who is our God. Now, know Him. Last night and this week, I was actually telling, there is one person in the Bible that should have committed suicide because of loss of the loved ones, loss of property, and a disease. Isa man to. Ano wala ba siya nagpaano? Wala ba siya nagpakamatay? Let's dissect. I would like you to open your Bibles in Job. The book of Job. Magbasa tayo mga igsoon. Let's read. Let's read. Job chapter 1 until 12. Who will read?
Linhi sa katao sa yuta sa kus, kinsa ngalan ng Job, o katong tawa ng hingpit o matakaw. O kusa ng madukol sa Diyos o nagpahalayo sa data. O kaniya may tao ng pitong anak ng lalaki o tutulong na anak ng babae. O kaniya may nakigayunan sa 7,000 ng karnero o 30,000 ng kamilyo o 500 ng pares na baka o 500 na asno babae o kapon yamot na panimalay. Maong sinintawhan na mao'y dapoy bantugan sa tanang mga anak sa sulakan. O kang iyang mga anak ng lagaw o naghimo o usak at kumbira sa balay sa taksa sa iyang adlaw na tawan. O nagsugo sila sa pagkatulog nila kay isong babae aron sa pangaon o sa pag-inom uban kanila. O maukadto sa nanagina ang mga adlaw sa ilang mga pagkumbira na sihog, nagpasugo o nagpabalaan kanila. O misayo, pagmata o sa pagkabutag o naghalad o mga halad na sinulog mala sa gidaghanon nilang tanan. Kaya may ingon sihog, tingin nakasalang akong mga anak na lalaki o nagpasipara sa Diyos diha sa ilang mga kasing-kasing. Kini mao ang gihimo ni Job sa kanunay. Karon nahitabo sa diha nga ang mga anak sa Diyos nanuol sa pagpakita sa atubangan ni Hiuba. Si Satanas midusab sa talawala nila. O si Hiuba mingon kang Satanas diin kagikan. O si Satanas mitubag kang Hiuba mingon dito sa akong pagsuroy dito sa yuta o gikan sa akong sakaong pagnaog nini. O si Hiuba mingon kang Satanas gipalandong mo ba si Job nga akong alagad? Kaya sama kanina sa yuta, hingpit o matarong na tao, usang nga mandukol sa Diyos o nagpahilayo sa dautan. Unyang itubag si Satanas kang Hiuba umingon, mahadlok bala si Job sa Diyos sa walay hinungdan? Wala ba ikaw mag-alagad kaniya o glibot sa iyang panimalay o glibot sa iyang sa tanan niyang butang sa tanang kiliran. Gipadalanginan mo ang buhat sa iyang mga kamot o ang iyang mga katigayunan nagadugang sa ibabaw sa yuta. Apan bakyawa at karon ang imong kamot o tinduga ang tanan ng anak kaniya o siya magapasipala kanimo bisan sa atubangan sa imong naong. O sa iyo pamingon kang Satanas, kanya karon ang tanan nga naa kaniya ana sa imong kamot. O galing ayaw lamang pagtanduga siya sa iyang kaugalingon. Busa milakaw si Satanas gikan sa tubangan ni Cuba.
Amen. Let's pray. O Lord, speak to us as we open your word today. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Revelation 12, verse 7. Revelation 12, verse 7. And there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels waging war with the dragon. The dragon and the angels waged war, and they were not strong enough. Verse 8. And there was no longer a place found. The dragon was thrown down, the serpent of old, who is called the devil and Satan, who deceives the whole world. He was thrown down to the earth, and his angels will throw down with him. Where is the devil?
The earth.
In the earth. When there was meeting, Job 1:6, there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before the Lord, and Satan also came among them. The Lord said to Satan, from where do you come? Satan said, answered the Lord and said, from roaming about where? On the earth and walking around it. Wow. Where is Satan? Sa kanyang asyenda, which is the earth. Go back to Job. Read Job 1. There was a man in the land of Uz whose name was Job. And that man was blameless, upright, fearing God and turning away from evil. He is not a perfect person. He is also a person just like us. Okay? But he has. Okay? But he has a relationship with God. How many sons? 7 sons and 3 daughters. How much possession does Job have? He had. His possessions were also 7,000 sheep, 3,000 camels, 500 yoke of oxen, 500 female donkeys, very many servants. And that man was the greatest. That is Job. He has everything. And this is what Satan told God. Now, he said, verse 9, then Satan answered the Lord, does Job fear God for nothing? Do you think Job's relationship with God has no reason? Is your relationship with God may rason ba? Satan was trying to challenge and question God. And even questioning God's and Job's motive of serving God. This is what Satan said. Verse 9, then Satan answered the Lord, does Job fear God for nothing? That means there's a reason why he fears God. He fears God. What was Satan's accusation. In the scripture, he said to God, you know, verse 10, have you not made a hedge of protection, hedge about him and his house and all he has? He made a hedge of protection. Was the protection limited?
No.
Was it limited? Can you find his house and all he has? Which side? Up, down side? Where?
All.
On every side. You have blessed the word of his head. His possessions have increased in the land. Go back to the quality of Job in the first part. That means there's a record of Job's successes and Job's blessings from God. And here comes the challenge that Satan said. You know, verse 11, and this is the best thing Satan is doing to you and me. If he did it in the time of Job, he will do the same for you and me. Because this is his territory. But you and me should know who is our God. What is that? Verse 11. But put forth your hand when?
Now.
Now. And touch all that he has. Then he will surely curse you. Saan pa? On your face. Ibig sabihin, Satan is trying to tell God, remove everything from him, and he will insult you to your face. But what is the response of God? What's the response of God? Then the Lord said to Satan, behold, all that he has is in your hand. In your power. Tandaan ninyo ha? In your power. Ibig sabihin, he will do his maximum strength, power, to what? To touch Job. Behold all that he has in your power. Only do not put your hand on him. So Satan departed, from the presence of God. Who is under the power of the enemy?
Job.
Job. So if Job was under the power of the enemy, what do you think an enemy could do to Job?
Anything.
Huh? He will do what? What? Everything that is in Job, He will
Take.
take. He will take. But what Job said, naked, I came out from the womb of my mother, naked, I will go back. My brothers and sisters, when I receive an information from one of our members, I really say, Lord, this is the time. Whenever you have a problem in your life, I don't know what kind of spirituality level each one of us. When we have that kind of problem, there is one thing you need to do. Insult Satan by praising God for the problems that He gave you.
Amen.
Insult Satan. Because what he can do is only this much, but not too much. He can only do this much, but he cannot do too much. It's how you will respond. It's how I will respond. And it's how I know who is my God. Do you know your God? Do you know that He is almighty? This is actually a test. Ginapahambog mo sa Ginoo mga igsuon, daghan mo problema. When you have a big problem and you are in trouble, bilib talaga kasi masyado si God sa kay Job. Alam mo ano ang sinabi ni Job ni God sa kay Satanas? Alam ko, hindi na kayo si Jesus. Si God, have you ever considered my servant Job? Aba, pag kayo ay may problema, ay pagsumakumlaw diyan. Dahil ng Panginoon, nakita mo ba ang aking anak? Nakita mo ba siya? Hindi niya yun sinabi kung ano yung mga performance level ng anak niya. But have you considered my servant Job? It's an ownership that God told Satan, my servant, my child, my son, my daughter. It is an ownership that only belongs to God. And if He owns you, that means you have the power because the battle is not yours. It's God's. When we read the scripture, it shows who is our God. Ang problema sa atin, mas marami pang panahon sa Facebook. At ang pinabasa natin sa buloy na nag-press ng button kaya nag-binog. Spend more time in your scripture because there are two powers in this world. The power of the enemy and the power of God. Alam niyo ba na ang power ni Satanas Ang kasama niya ay angel na hinulog dito sa lupa at mayroon siyang mga ehente na mga tao na kagaya natin. The power of God. Sino ang makatalo sa Kanya? The power ng God, ha? Nandyan pa ang angels. Nandyan pa si Jesus. Nandyan pa ang Holy Spirit. Nandyan pa ang mga agents ng langit dito sa lupa. Sino ang talo? Ratio. Kung kayo ay naglalaro ng tag-tag-tag, sino ang manalo? Nandyan na si Jesus. Nandyan pa ang Holy Spirit. Nandyan pa ang angel. Nandyan pa ang mga agents niya dito sa lupa. Sa kay Satanas, alam mo siya? Siya lang. Fallen angels. Agent. 3:4. Sino mananalo? 4. Tapos pag may problema tayo, nagpapatalo tayo. Aba, sa laban ng buhay na ito, we need to know who has the power, who has the greater power. The only thing we need to do is to understand that we could not understand the power of God. The only thing is we need to understand Him. What does He do? Remember, He put the hedge of protection. Yan ang sinasabi yan. Yun yung sinabi ko kanina sa Sabbath School eh. Hindi ko pwedeng sabihin. All things work together for good to them that love God, who are called according to His purpose. At ang sinabi niya dito, 32, He who did not spare His own Son, but delivered Him for us all, how will He not with Him freely give us all things? Can we limit the power of God? Job had it all. Nawalan siya ng ari-arian, nawalan siya ng mga anak, nawalan siya ng mga
Kaibigan.
dito pa, pumunta pa ang mga kaibigan. Ikaw makasal. Kasi dapat yun, may mga sitwasyon na gano'n, na may problema ka pa, ikaw pang sisisihin. Kasi na dapat ng encouragement, ikaw pa ngayon ang ididiin. Saan ka nalang kakapit? Ang asawa pa, imbes na ito ang iyong katuwang, abay ito pa ngayon ang nag-iwan. Wala akong pinaparinggan. Ito lang ang sinasabi ko, where will you take your strength? Saan ka pwedeng pupunta?
Panginoon.
There is none to run to. Kaya sabi ko nga buti pa sila nag-suicide, iniwan lang sila ng kanilang boyfriend. Nawala na ng trabaho. Si Job nga nawala na lang lahat. Pero nagpaiwan siya. Did you experience the hedge of protection that God gave? Did you experience the blessing that He gave you? Did you experience the increase that He gave you? Job 19:24. Mali ako. 25. Someone with.
For I know know that my Redeemer liveth, and that he shall stand at the latter day upon the earth.
I know that my Redeemer lives. And he will stand when?
The latter day upon the
And in the last days. Okay lang sa enjoy ka ngayon. Laban mo bukas at ako ang panalo. Ang problema sa atin, hinaharap natin. Kiniklaim natin ang championship ngayon eh. Huwag niyo i-claim ang championship. Masyado kayong feeling champion. Huwag mo mag-feeling champion. Kasi kailangan pa nating maghasa. Dahil ang tatayong champion ng Panginoon para sa inyo. Dahil tayo ang maglalaro. Siya maglalaro para sa inyo. The only thing for you and me to do is to play the game. The championship will be declared at the end. For I know that my Redeemer lives. The God whom you serve is not dead, that he could not hear your prayer. Jeremiah, he said, before you will ask, I have heard it already. Before you have even said, I have answered. If God created the heavens and earth, nasa Facebook ko yan. What do you think God can do? We are too foolish if we don't know who is our God. God is so great that He will never let go of any one of us. The thing that is the question that we should answer, do I really know who is my God? The only thing that you can know Him is when you spend time reading it. Read your Bible. Job said in 23 verse 12, I highly esteem your word more than my daily food. If you want to know God, read His word more than we desire your physical food. This message is not for you. This message is for me. I'm only sharing it to you. But I would like us to really experience God in our lives. He gives the protection. He blesses us. He puts His hands around us. The enemy snatches. The enemy kills. The enemy causes frustration. The enemy will put all the darks and pains in our lives. But God will never cause any pain because God is love. If any one of you here, we have a good pianist and I'm so thankful. And let's enjoy and take advantage of him. You know, let's have the song All to Jesus. I surrender. And let this song be, like a confession song. Talk to God. Of the questions God, we have not really made Him God, God of our lives. Let's have a prayer, a personal prayer, as a pianist playing two stanzas of the song. I would like to ask any one of us really question God on the things that we are facing in life. I would like to ask you, if you are there, please join me, because I want to question God. You can come in the front and pray together. God's grace is too good. His love is too great. That even though sometimes